Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Formula 1 24 My Lava Career, and today we are chatting on to the Texas Grand Prix, and it is starting steering right as well. Obviously, can't afford any update as they all are over 1,000 sorted points, which is absolutely bonkers. I was hoping we still have enough, but there's still a chance, so we got to wait and see. And if you've not watched the last episode, go back and watch that, because it was very odd, like where Dean were going my way, and I was like, didn't go to the Aston Martin way, but Alonso did do well last night, to be honest. And obviously with Max Verstappen, who has been I would say unlucky, but you need to see what happened to his unlucky moment in that night in Monster Grand Prix. So before we start chatting on, I hope you guys are doing amazing. You know, tip your chin up to put it doing live and the top of your stuff as well. And please like and subscribe the video, do well, be very appreciated. So as we are obviously doing this deal by getting a message, which is George Russell, that's still the same, that's fine. But in the reality, we are quite close with the Mercedes, which is obviously traded his D and over to the standing. It was very unfortunate for me, but with Lando Norris, with what happened last night, helps Lando so much that he got himself much more closer by 21 points. No, that's not 21 points. That's 41 points. So obviously, we still got a long way to go to try to catch up to the Red Bull with Max Verstappen. And the current construction is about 32 points. So we obviously still close, which is good, but we need Alonso to work well, and for me not to make a mistake like I did in last night. So obviously we've got to up at our standard. So to go ahead, stimulate, get the shortest point, another thing, so I can be able to put update in. But this one not to be enough. We need another shortest point.
Say that our new parts have come through without any
One
issues,
thousand,
so they'll be on the car, ready for the next race.
1,185. We should have enough for one more, and that can that 1-4 at 1-3. I think Alonso just put another one in. We should just the ability right. Yes. Okay, that's fine. Start seeing on by. Right, we got this ability coming in on the 5th. What we still do not be able to have an upgrade for other things, which is unfortunate. But don't forget about the regulation change. That's something we need to look on as well. We might stop putting upgrading and just voted on getting the regulation, but we still haven't got it just yet. So you have to wait for that one. But we go ahead, do the practice section, and I will see you at the end of the Grand Prix. Now we get ready to start on to the sprint qualifier in the Texas Grand Prix, and hopefully we will put in a better performance this weekend compared to last season, which has been a struggle where I, almost got a podium or something and I messed it all up. But the penalty was stopped a lot, and I hope that will happen again today for this weekend. And obviously it may seem this setup that I've done with my car just been fine-tuning, hoping I'd come up with a good setup, but I actually been slugging it in a practice section, which is very weird, but the setup is quite similar to what I had last year, to try and, counter that kind of issue, and hopefully that will help with my situation when it comes to the Grand Prix itself. So I have to hope for the best really, and now we've got a double purpose setup, which is good, so hopefully that proves the setup I had actually does help a little bit. But I have to think about long term, not short term, as the bottom 5 that has been emanated, Nick Hall, Gasly, McLaren, Doe and Logan Stars has been emanated for 2. Obviously very unlucky for them, but it's not too much for me anyway, so I was quite high up, which is good. But how long can that hold? Being, high up in my place, I need to try and make something work. And since I, been pumping in time, it's been very good. Like the speed and the time limit and other things show that the stuff I have doesn't work, but for some reason I'm not feeling it, so I'm not sure if it's just my own flow or it's the car. I have no fucking clue, so that's what you see. But now for 82 the animation is Albon, new TPS, the slot and Oton has been eliminated for 82-3, and twice shot to the DPS down there. I mean, obviously he had a very good top of races on that turn, and I'm trying to part the team down there, and we got to see the track now to have to do a lead run again, but that basically the final run. I only managed to get one run in, and that's the only one that I could do, so hopefully I won't mess it all up like I did and just try and finish in a good play. But I don't think it's possible, but that makes it that we are finishing P10 with Fernando in P2, Perez in P1, Lando Norris in P3, Max in P4. Don't forget, we need to try and catch Max Verstappen at some point in the sprint and at long point, and it lights out and away we go. We Sergio Perez had the banner star for himself with Fernando Alonso, who had to cover the area where Max Verstappen went to go through, as he managed to get himself through against Fernando Alonso, going from 2 places up from P4 up to P2, but Fernando is still wilting will again to Max Verstappen, where Perez is in comfortable zone of his own, and just try to pull away. Max is now successfully overtaken Alonso, taking P2 with Alonso, P3 Leclerc, P4 Norris, then P6. So Norris has been struggling in the start. And I know it's definitely not a penalty, I think, so obviously something's been happening with Norris right now, which is quite shocking to see, that he's had a 4, be behind Matt at 80 points, same with me as I am behind Lewis Hamilton. I need to try to get ahead of Lewis Hamilton right now. I will be finishing in points, so I need to try to get overtake done as to see one for the move on the inside, got the overtake done on Lewis Hamilton and Albon, who's watching everything unfold. And I just stuck to got the move done on Lewis, as he obviously had a little curve, he went into it, but I don't think anything happened to him like penalty or warning, because it seems like I forced him off. But not my intention, to be honest with you, but hopefully that won't reflect badly on me later on in my career or something. Like mistakes they talk with me going on recently. Got Lando Norris in P6, who is behind both Ferrari. They need to get moving on and try to catch Max Verstappen. But obviously with Max and Perez, who was almost quite close to each other, as Max is, we know how quick he is, and it's getting really annoying to deal with that, and hopefully that won't last long. To almost guaranteed if we win everything this way, there's a chance that me and Norris will lose our potential this race or the next race. My math is bad. It could be the next race, I don't know. But we've got to wait to see what happens. It's still early. The thing like might happen eventually. So I hope for the best, as we are chasing down Daniel Ricciardo. I hope for that we will, do good work with it. And someone to get off in smoke, and that is Charles Leclerc. Has got off in smoke. So he is going to be out of the race, unfortunately. This is not the way Charles wants to go for sure. But he is out. They got DNF, and I moved up one position and went for the dive bomb on Daniel Ricciardo. It bothered myself too much, and I went too deep, and Ricciardo stayed ahead of me, and I had to be careful, try to enjoy the track rather than hit the Hamilton. But luckily we didn't make a contact with each other, which is good. But that embarrassment of dive bomb are done on Ricciardo, who is the king of dive bomb. There is a point I still got lots to learn on how to dive bomb again over this driver, and it clearly needs to try to practice for sure, as I made another attempt again, going for the inside line to try to get overtake done or Daniel Ricciardo, and I managed to try to keep it close and clean, but Ricciardo stayed ahead of himself, as I'm on the outside line trying to get a good exit on the outside. I got the move and I overtaken Danny Ricciardo, which is good, and now I can try and chase out George Russell, but it seems unlikely because I have been struggling a little bit in practice section, and I don't think I should be able to do it quite well. And now here in Polestar tactic long point, and we got Jordan Russell, who is fighting to retire, so as Lando Norris, who has successfully overtaken Tyler Sawyer. Obviously he was behind Tyler, now the head of Tyler Sawyer, and George, I think he overtook Tyler Sawyer as well. The very good move done from George and Lando Norris, and I obviously got quite close to Tyler Sawyer, who did his hand, I think, try and get something to work, and then to Tyler, but now in lap 5, he started to space it down a little bit as we on board with Daniel Ricciardo, who just watched me, had a little swerve, managed to save it, which is good, and almost had a bit of an incident with Daniel Ricciardo, but managed to keep it out, which is good. But I was not happy with how I was driving at all, and I'm not sure if it's this tyre really uncomfortable, but it starts to get to the point where it started to get a bit worn, so I need to try to figure out the best way to act it. Ricciardo overtook me and went for the swish spat and get the move done on the inside at the fantastic swish spat. Hamilton was on board on that, but I know he's like, damn, who's good? And I was so happy I managed to pull that off. I was thinking in my head, let's do a swish spat, but I wasn't sure how much space I will have, but luckily I managed to pull it off, which is good. We got Ricciardo and Hamilton now joining as Hamilton overtook Daniel, and they tried to get the overtake done on me, but I managed to get a defending position, my car, and a good play, and I got the overtake done, which is good. But now I need to try and hold on to my position till I'll be finishing P7 to that 2 point in, which is fannable. I get it's not a bad thing, it's still a point, but I'm going to be higher. We've got both Red Bull fans each other, and we've got George, who just overtook Lando Norris, and you see me in a replay as well, fighting with Hamilton and Verstappen had overtaken Sergio Perez, and I went for the dive on the inside, trying to keep my place back in, and I've done that, which I'm very happy about. But now I'm back on board with both Red Bull, who are about to finish 1-2, and Max Verstappen is now will be topped the line, and is going to take the sprint win in the Tall Star, and the Sergio P2, Alonso P3. So not a bad race for Alonso, to be honest, but will be a better race for me if I was up there with Alonso, especially with the championship is now starting to dictate itself, which is not good. Hamilton is finishing behind me in P8, so not a bad race. I think it was like a normal weekend, but I'm hoping to chase it out in a qualifying and the long point of time now that will pop out, do my first run of my 20, and hopefully I could do something good. I've been adjusting my startup as well, and I'm hoping that it can make some differences, but I don't think it will. But I have been lacking top speed, so I need to try and balance that. But I've also will be lacking downforce if I put more support on top speed, but I need to try to find that middle now and see if I can balance everything out, get a good balance, stability and everything, and hopefully that can do something good. But as you see, the time was really bad. One section was absolutely rough, but I managed to stay out, which is due to P11, and those bottom 5 are emanating. Completely forgot who we were, but obviously, hopefully, that the result I managed to salvage what I can get. With the startup, I'll only be able to tune fun wing. The real wing stay the same, so I'm hoping the fun wing retuning will help. As you see, I'm constantly adjusting everything, going from 40 something down to 35, and going up and down another thing while trying to find the middle now. And I know that in a maze way, that's where you need to try to get a good speed in. That's the problem. So I need to come up with something to balance that. As I now top the line, managed to get P6, which is good. Very happy about that. With Fernando Alonso in P2, Max Verstappen in P1. So Fernando is showing up to work, which is good. Hopefully he can try to hold Max at bay and maybe try to slow him down, but I can try to catch up to him. But the strategy needs some working, the startup needs some working, so we need to come up with something to steer to it and see if I can get that balance on it. And now do my structure 1 and 2 manage to have a good exit on the tour, which is good, but how long can I hold on to that positive delta time? Have noted that dot purpose structure 2, which is good. We are in P4, so something to We're be good, but we talked a lot, and we now done that, and we are P3, but not the P8 with Fernando, P2, Max, and P1, Hamilton, P3.
Well, you don't need me to remind you that Formula One is now so beloved in the United States that we race here 3 times a year. But let's give respect to COTA, or the Circuit of the Americas, to give it its full name. This place laid the foundations for this moment and still remains the host of the US Grand Prix. We're racing then today in Travis County, Texas, around the 20 corners of this wonderful Circuit of the Americas. We'll be reaching speeds of around 200 miles per hour here today, and there are plenty of good opportunities to pass, especially through the 2 DRS zones into Turn 1 and the long back straight into Turn 12. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And Fernando Alonso completes the front row. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Hamilton, Oscar Piastri, Sainz, Albon, Leclerc, Daniel, Norris, Tsunoda, Ocon, Russell, Gasly, Magnussen, Ricciardo, Stroll, Sargent, Joe, Perez, and Nico Hülkenberg rounds off the grid. Now it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track. And joining me in the commentary box once again, Naomi Schiff. Hi, Gnomes. Now, sadly, things didn't work out for them last time. It was a bad race. Question is, though, can they recover today?
It is true, they had a really tough day in the office last time out, but they cannot dwell on that. It's so important to turn the page and start on a blank slate, because the more you dwell on that, the less it's going to push you in the right direction. So take some notes. Obviously, there's things to be learned, but move on.
Okay, mate, only 3 races left, and you've still got a chance at the title, but if we're going to win it, we're going to need some very special performances in every one of those 3, and it starts here. Let's see what you can do today.
We're ready to get on to the taxi storm plan. Finally, the day has come for the taxi, and obviously with all the bad things that have been happening over the last couple of days from Friday, Saturday, I'm hoping to turn it around and have a good Sunday performance, and hopefully we can get something good out of it. We are starting P8, Fernando is up in P3 or P2, so hopefully Fernando can do something good and defend against Matt or take the win, because he hasn't managed to get a win in quite a while. So we good to see him on top stuff once again, and hopefully I can be able to join in if that's possible. The way the car performing hasn't hit the mark. I have been chasing my stop as well, and I couldn't quite find the middle last that month for the one that helped me get the fastest lap. I hope that will work out for me in the long term. I mean, I've done the 5 left and right, and it is away we go. With Max Verstappen on P1 had a fantastic start himself. We got top of cars had a good start, some had a bad start, and everything like that, especially with Fernando Alonso, who pulled off, but Max quite quickly, and it couldn't, have a good start himself, and he about to get overtaken, but Hamilton, as he had overtook him, we on board with Albon, who's watching me, get the overtake done on Carlos' side, and P8 popped up the P5, with a good start for me. That's probably the best start I have so far, so hopefully I'll be able to make a good result and catch Alexander Albon if it's possible. But it should be to Williams, they are slower cars compared to me, but they are quick in a power train, so something to be different. It could be me challenging Albon. I mean, it'd be nice to get the fight in against Albon. We were teammates last season, and I just see what we could be like with each other, because I know I would respect him on track. And we got Ocon, who's in P13, with Norris in P12, who Norris had a howler himself, which is not good. So I wonder what happened now for Lando Norris. So let's see how he can, pull that, and especially with Piastri, I think P7. So it should be the other way around. Norris needs to catch Matt, not Piastri, as Norris is the fighter in the championship with me and Alonso as well. We got Gasly, who's fighting with Esteban Ocon, his former teammate when he was in the Alpine. Gasly's doing a pretty good job, keeping it training despite their rivalry they had together last season. So definitely, trying to keep it civil again to Esteban Ocon, but Ocon is showing what he can do. Definitely, also doing the same, but the pace different. It's William, it's much more quicker than the Alpine. We're on board with Max Verstappen, who is extraordinarily love right now. He is literally putting away quite quickly. He had a bit of a struggle recently when I had my win, and before that, Matt hasn't really quite showed up another thing, but now he's doing it, and I'm now getting scared because that my championship really started to pull away from me, and I need to try and show up and perform the best that I can, because I'm in P5, not good enough for the championship, but we should need to get, advantage on Albon with the slipstream theater, and hopefully we get overtake done on Albon and try and chase down on Hamilton if possible. You're with Charles Leclerc, we're watching Carlos Sainz and Piastri fighting with each other as Piastri got up to P6. Piastri looking quite quick, which is good, and like I said, it should be able to wait with Lando, so I won't have Lando know that really, but now going to lap we are now continue to do the same thing and try and take the advantage on Albon, but each corner I come out of, there's been a lack of pace, so there's been worrying. Hopefully it won't be impactful too much. I don't want for a massive dive bomb just to stay my in the sprint, but I managed to keep it in the track with falling out of a track. Another thing, and I was very happy I managed to do that quite clean, so I really pleased, and I surely shot Albon to it, and Albon obviously moved out from it. Ricardo, who was fine with Lando, another as well. They had a little contact with each other, but Ricardo, doing a good job on defending and overtaking against Lando, another. But now back to my ball, he was trying to chase down Lewis Hamilton, but Alonso is looking a bit slow, which is a bit not the way it was supposed to go, and we are in lap 6. Max Verstappen, who was ported by 3.6 which is mental, but there's nothing we can do against Matt, as we are obviously attempting to try to get the right timing and overtaking on Hamilton, but that's Alonso who boxed in Lewis, where he can't overtake Alonso, that allow me to have that open gap where I can try and sneak by and get overtake done on Lewis Hamilton. Very good teamwork from Alonso. I'm not sure if he knew I was coming behind or not, but I appreciate of his defending against Hamilton, which allowed me to overtake Hamilton. I think he knew we needed to finish on a podium together if we wanted to pull off a construction championship comeback, but unfortunately these second penalty ticked in, but I was much with my steering, so I end up going off the turbo just a little bit. It was minor, but was good enough for the FIA to be able to stay. It's okay. It's unfortunate that I got a penalty for it, which is shot. Hamilton is now attempting to move on the inside. I tried to swish but like I did against Ricardo on Saturday, but to pull it off, unfortunately, Hamilton had an absolutely fantastic toilet exit, and he got ahead of me, which is not good till I need to tap Alonso. But Alonso and Hamilton to don't forget the second penalty, where I feel it be falling down what P8 potentially, I don't know. I just see it got really close to Hamilton, with the pace differences with me and Hamilton when we come up down the hill and stuff like that. So hopefully I can try to find some advantage on each corner I find, especially with the struggle on having a good exit with speed. I need to try to find that balance on it and see if I can get a good exit and try and catch Hamilton. As I will have a deal that was sure as I attempt for a massive dive bomb as Hamilton watched me going off. So that my second time now go off a track this weekend, which is not good. It's tired of the show that I'm getting frustrated, I'm getting very nervous, but I managed to make a good switch back and get the move done on Hamilton on the inside to try to get my brain to flip on, and I've done that, which I'm very happy about. At try and 2 now with the frustration I got in my head to try to photo and chase down Alonso, allow overtake Hamilton as well, but it's good. So now I can try and tune up my own head and stay just photo catch Alonso. That's the key right now, as Hamilton is now making an attempt on the inside again, but make sure I get the in on the outside to the outside to give me the advantage on the exit, because it's not as tight as the inside line is. But got the defending done, which is good. But now Hamilton, who just lost me going into the pit into lap 12, I was like, I think I'm ready to pit. I was not supposed to pit. I think 2 laps early to pit. So I was like, I need to pit because I'm starting to struggle with my medium tyre. Pop on a hard tyre and head straight back out. No mistake for my pit crew, which is fabulous. And Albon, who inherited my plate, got up to P4, so I need to make sure I make no mistake and try to get over undercut work, maybe on Max Verstappen, but Alonso, it's the key. I need to get an undercut done on Fernando Alonso, with Hamilton trying to. Don't worry too much about Hamilton, but I need to make sure I have no mistake so I can stay ahead of Hamilton, maybe get lucky with undercut on Alonso. At this team, we got both Sauber team, the team I should have joined this season when I was talking with William. They are really bad right now, with Starson, who was obviously really slow, and Jones was slow as well. We got Hulkenberg behind, and Sergio Perez in P20. What had happened to Perez? He was in 1-2 with Matt in the sprint, and now he's right down at the bottom. I know he had a penalty for, I think, component change, but still, we're in Red Bull. You're supposed to be catching up everyone, but to do that, we are obviously trying to take it easy, but with the slow car like them, it could be a big mistake if I try to make a move on the inside or get too close, so I need to try and time my move correctly and as precise as I can, so I can get overtake that, make sure I get no damage from anyone. But obviously I try to attempt an inside line back to pull out, and I felt like those could maybe touch my front wing, but I can't have that. But I'm really confident I can try to get something, try to work, because obviously this would be good practice for me, try to figure out more the movement on all the cars that's going through, and I now made the move of the outside onto the first corner was very easy because they were slow. Medium tyre is starting to get worn down, so that obviously a good information for me to know that everyone on medium tyre ahead of me is starting to slow as Matt has gone into the pit to pop on a hard tyre. I believe Alonso is staying out in taking P1, and Hamilton gone in as well. We've got Leclerc gone in, and Hamilton obviously had a bad pit crew because he couldn't take off his tyre, which was unfortunate for Hamilton. And now we've got all the tyres coming back down with Norris, I think, and Leclerc has gone out as well, and are now gone by Hamilton. But now, at this rate, I can actually catch up Alonso. I'm 4.4 seconds behind Verstappen, and Verstappen got gas in it to deal with. I'm hoping that will hold up Matt on lock, that helps me to catch Matt and try to bring competition into Matt Verstappen race. But I don't think it happened. We are about to enter to the straight line on Gasly. Matt get the other and just gone through fairly easily. Alonso need to try to pull away if he wants to get something against Matt, but Alonso was like 6 seconds behind Matt before Matt gone into the pit, so it's quite unlikely that can happen, and Matt is now overtaken Pierre Gasly. Just see me in the 6 behind. It's unlikely that I'll be able to catch up Max Verstappen, and Albon and Piastri are fighting with each other now, with Carlos who's watching the whole thing, trying to make sure he's being careful with everything, as Piastri now dropped the P2, Alonso with P1 are now entering into the pit, and hopefully he will come out maybe behind me, but I kind of hope he will be coming out in front of me, because I know I'm just a bit slower than Alonso is. I've been struggling a little bit, which is obviously not good. Alonso putting a hard tyre, which is good call, because the hard tyre is the back tyre right now, and we've got Piastri gone in, but unfortunately, slow stop for Piastri as one of his pit crew is struggling to take off the tyre on Piastri, and are now come out ahead of Alonso. The undercut didn't work, which I'm very happy about. Alonso did stay out for 2 laps, roughly about 2 laps or 3 laps after I pitted. So obviously that helps my situation where I can catch up Alonso, which is good. But we've got Hamilton still off in smoke. Lewis Hamilton is now going to be DNF. And that is unfortunate. Just Hamilton's been on a good form right now today, where he's been a challenge against me, but unfortunately it will be DNF, which is unfortunate for Hamilton. But it's just for me to know, and we'll have less pressure from Hamilton to know he's likely to be the one that can catch up to me compared to anyone behind. We don't know that in the Leclerc behind Hamilton now. They've moved up 4 and 5. Alonso, who really tight with me, and I was thinking to myself, maybe it's the right time to think about doing team order on my own turn without NG telling me anything. I was thinking that maybe think about doing switch where I let Alonso overtake me, or I'll do my job on trying to stay tight with Alonso and pause these seconds so I can get 2 wins. Something I might do after this. I moved up to the left. I was like, Alonso, she said no, I won't do anything to you, I won't challenge you or anything like that. So it's just gone no, and I was like, that's fine. Now I try to stay close as long as I can on Alonso. We got Leclerc, who is now trying to make a move done on Lando Norris, and he's on the outside line trying to get a just swerve around on Lando Norris, who is doing a pretty good job, as we know. He's been down, like out of point, is now in point in P5, P4 as they are fighting Wilson Will. Piastri, who had the bad stop, is forward down to P8, which is unfortunate. Leclerc has overtaken Lando Norris, very good move for Charles Leclerc, but still within the range on the other with Alonso. But Alonso slowly started to pull away as we are entering the final lap. So it's been a long lap where I was trying to tap Alonso, but then he eventually pulled away from me. But Leclerc is managed to start pulling down the 3-second range. So I had to try and make no mistake, and we are aboard with Max Verstappen, who now clocked the line to take the win of the American Grand Prix, and Alonso is now clocked the line to take P2. Very good finish for Alonso, but 10-9 TP has charged the Steve leading rapid right now. He knows he got the intention of trying to get closer to me as I now come out. Leclerc come out the corner, but unfortunately Leclerc has taken the podium and I've taken P4. Very unlucky race for me, but hopefully it will be quite impactful later on. To lead the competition was horrible, but it's a shame.
In the end, there was no Verstappen. Max Verstappen, he takes victory.
Well, that's 2 race wins in a row for them. I think they'll be really happy with that. I mean, 1 race win is great, but to have 2, you know that you've got it. You're a little bit more comfortable in your skin. This is a great sign of maybe what's to come next.
Here come today's winners. The team at Red Bull have done a phenomenal job recently, and it's clear to see that they've put in the work, and they should be so proud of the victory they've secured here.
Now it's the Max Verstappen on the top step. Went to them, I think he went like back to back or something. We've got Fernando Alonso in P2, which is good. And we've got Charles Leclerc, who has taken my P3. And I know I deserve that, but at the same time I feel like I don't. And I did the performance the best that I can. And I couldn't tap Alonso. Basically the whole, another lap, the lap time, we spoke about that. It was a long, another lap, well, try and gain on Alonso, but to try to pull it off as I end up being P4, new to L, to Charles Leclerc, that showed I am slow, so not good, but at least I wasn't down in that P5, P6, P4 is still a good finish, so I should hope and pray that it's out of place, so that helped with the construction point of view. We still got a couple more races left, so hopefully something to be good. And we've got Steve points for Lando and 2 points for me, with that how far we are to Max. So there's still a chance for me and Lando to try to catch Max Verstappen, and we are 33 points, so that's good. With P2 and P4 finish come by that, we are, I think, with 1 or 2 points taking advantage over Max Verstappen finish, so hopefully we can do something good. But including with the sprint rate result, come by all of that, it's like 10 point advantage finish. I don't know, I think Max at this point, but I'm very happy that I to try and finish in point with forcing lots of life other than George, which is not good. But we are now heading into one of my most favourite, maybe dominated track. Not exactly dominated, that doesn't win all the time, but the track that I feel that I could dominate in the future. That is Stan Paolo ramping, the Podium ramping, and another special meeting. The whole thing was to do something special and try to get Max Verstappen at that point. So thanks for watching, please like and just like my video, do well, and peace out.